Welcome to 40 Days to Personal Revolution. I'm Adam, and I'll be leading you through your yoga practice for today. Week 5, the theme is centering, and the laws of transformation are don't rush the process and be true to yourself. Let's begin in child's pose. Bring your feet together, your knees wide apart, to make room for your torso to sink down towards the mat. Find comfort in this position, in this posture, so that you can check in with yourself and take notice of how you feel as we get started. In order to know where you're going, you must first know where you're starting from. I like to ask myself, what's going on in there? What's happening today? What's happening right now, right here? Now check in with your breath. Maybe your breath, maybe your breathing and the way that you feel, maybe they correspond. Take notice of that connection. Noticing it now and revisiting it as you move through these asanas as we're doing our practice together. Bring some activity to your hands. Really spread your fingers out. Reach through your fingers. Press into the pads of your fingers, the heels of your palms, reaching out through your hands, sinking down in your hips. Inhaling, pulling the belly in, pulling the navel towards the spine. Exhaling, emptying it all out. So complete inhale. Full exhale. Take 3 more breaths here. Keeping active in the hands, sinking in the hips, reaching. Using your breath. This breath is a resource. You don't have to change it. You just use what you have, sending it to where it's needed. Last one. Inhale together. Exhale. Tuck your toes. Pull your knees up off the mat, push up, push back, downward facing dog. Take those small movements, those things that you do every time to release all that tension. Let it all go. Pedal your feet out. Shake your head. Take the tension out of your neck, out of your face. Once you let all that go, now start from one side, starting with your fingers, being really active, reaching your fingers, pressing them down into the mat, as if I were to come by and try to pluck your fingers up, they would not raise. Active hands pressing as you move up your arms. Your arms are active and they rotate. Your shoulders rotate out slightly away from the body. External rotation. Head and neck still relaxed. Your drishti, your gaze, you're looking at your big toes. Coming up your back, straight back. Your hips pulled up towards the ceiling. And your heels ground down, trying to reach the earth beneath them. Inhale. Full exhale. Drishti strong at your big toes. 5 more breaths here in downward facing dog, really refining this pose, making it your home as we will revisit it frequently throughout this practice. Head and neck relaxed, your body is strong, your gaze is strong, laser focus, and also soft and with ease. 1 more breath here. On the exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Take an extreme bend in your legs. Bring your torso, bring your chest all the way down onto your thighs. Grab your opposite bicep. So grabbing your opposite biceps, maybe swaying back and forth, rocking back and forth, shaking your head yes and no. Once again, relieving all this tension in your legs and your lower back. Releasing the hamstrings, releasing the lower back. Now release your arms. Keep the movement. Shake your head out. Smile. We're just getting started. Now maybe as you stop the movement, you inhale, pull your belly in, begin to straighten the legs as you fold over with the exhale. 3 more breaths here in this first forward fold. Inhale, belly pulls in. Exhale, fold over. Breathing, releasing into this fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Walk your hands out to high plank. Check in here in high plank. You're a straight line, so from the crown of your head, long in the neck, long throughout the spine, straight line to all the way to your heels, crown of your head to your heels. So if you've got a sag, bring it up a little. If you're a tent, drop it down a little. Find that straight, solid, strong foundation. Inhale, holding. Exhale, lower down halfway to chaturanga. Exhale, push all the way back up, high plank. 1 full breath here. Drop down, low plank. Exhale, push all the way back up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Raise your right leg up, 3-leg dog. So as you raise your right leg, your hips are still square. Your toes point down to the mat. Strong here. Reaching through the right heel. Pressing into the hands. Shoulders are square. Hips are square. Really reaching in that right foot. Bend the knees. Stack the hip. Reaching the right foot over to the left side of the mat. towards the left side of the room. Right leg is still raised, hips are stacked. Bring it back in line, three-leg dog. Release it down, downward facing dog. Left leg raises up. Three-leg dog, reaching through the left heel, pressing into the hands. Strong here, square shoulders, equal pressure in both hands, pressing into the hands, reaching through the left heel. Now bend the left knee, stack the left hip on top of the right. Bring it back, three-leg dog. Equal pressure in the hands, reaching through the left heel. Drop it, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands this time. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, rise all the way up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Lower down, halfway, low plank. Push forward on your toes. Inhale, pull your chest through your shoulders, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Open mouth. Inhale. Let it out. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank, step back. Lower down, low plank. Push forward. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths here. Increasing the speed on our next 3 Sun A's. Decreasing the tension in your body. High on your toes. Soften your knees. Look forward. Float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway, chaturanga, float. Lower down, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. High on your toes, soften your knees, float. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, fold. Halfway, chaturanga, go. Lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. High on your toes. Soften. Look forward. Float. Halfway. Fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, go. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths here together. Inhale, open mouth. Breathing, warming up, using this breath to build some heat, this fast movement, building tapas to fuel the rest of our practice with these sun salutations. One more breath here. On the exhale, high on your toes, soften, look forward, float. Halfway lift, fold, sink down, reach up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Check in with your chair, first chair of the day. So your toes, bring your big toes together, your heels can slightly come apart. You're sinking down low in your hips. Reaching up through your hands, rooting down in your feet to rise up. Your hands are active, your pinkies are rotating in slightly, fingers open, reaching up, but your shoulders also pulling down away from your ears. Take your navel, pull your belly in a little bit. Engage your midsection, engage your core. Getting strong in your core to pull your chest through, sink down a little more. Take a look down for a second. See if you can see your toes. If your knees are covering your toes up, bring them back in space just a little bit. Maybe sink down a little more. Now look up, reach up. 2 more breaths here. Each one of these poses, not rushing into it, but taking the proper way, the proper route in, so once we get there, we can stay. It's right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, shoot back, lower down, inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, right leg, warrior 1. Sink down, rise up. Warrior 1, get low here, holding. Finding your home base in this warrior 1 so you can come back to it. Hips squared towards the front of the room as much as your body will allow. Equal weight in both feet, your front knee stacked right over your ankle. Reaching up. Pinkies rotating in, shoulders down away from your ears. One more breath. Chaturanga, flow. Lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, step, warrior 1. Get there. Now refine it. Sink down a little lower. Maybe widen your stance. Equal weight in the feet, building this pose from the foundation up. Feet are strong. Knees stacked above the front ankle. Hips square. Arms reaching up. Shoulders down in socket. Gaze slightly up. Belly pulled in. Chest pulls through your shoulders. Last breath. Chaturanga, flow. Lower down. Upward facing. Send it back, downward facing. 3 breaths here. Pulling your belly in with each breath, pulling your hips up higher, grounding your heels down more. Full expression, everything you got in this downward facing dog. Active hands. Exhale it all out, float to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana, sink down, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway, shoot it back, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, right leg, step. Warrior one, rise, flow. Chaturanga, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, go, step, warrior one, rise. Exhale, flow. Lower, down. Pull through, upward. Send it back, downward. High on your toes, soften, float, halfway, fold. Inhale, chair, sink, down, reach, up. Exhale, fold, halfway, lift. Chaturanga, lower. Pull your chest through, upward, send it back, downward. Right leg, go, step, rise, flow. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Left foot, warrior one, rise up. Flow through, lower, down. Inhale, upward. Downward facing dog, holding. 3 breaths. Pull your belly in, reach, press through your fingers, ground in your heels. Right leg raises up, 3-leg dog. Reach through your right heel, press into your hands. Now bend the knee, stack the hip. Get light in the right hand. Tense your fingers. Flip your dog. Right hand reaches towards the front of the room. Hips pull up to the ceiling. Right ribs rotating, open, really reaching here. Last breath. Fold up, shop. Come back over, 3-leg dog to side plank, right side. Right hand comes down. Ankles are stacked, left heel, left ankle on top of the right. Left hand comes straight up to the ceiling. Drishti, look up at that left hand. Don't rush this, get set first. Now intensify. You're here, you've got this foundation. Now raise the left leg. Holding, breathing. Being in this space, not trying to rush into it. Now you're here, not trying to rush out of it. Stay with it. Be with this moment. It's a lot on that right arm. It's a lot on your core, but you're here, you're strong. One more breath. Look up, raise that left leg, full expression. High plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Open mouth. Right leg. Right leg stays down. Left leg this time. Yeah, other side, right? Left leg raises up. 3-leg dog. Left leg is raised. Really press into your hands. Reach through the left heel. Keeping your hips square. Try to raise your left leg as much as you can. Keeping your hips in line. One long straight line from the tips of your fingers through this left heel. Toes pointing down. Bend the knee. Stack the hip. Get light in the left fingertips. Tense your left hand. Flip your dog. Left hand reaches to the front of the room. Left ribs rotating open. Both of your feet are pointing back at 6 o'clock, back towards the back of your mat. Hand reaches forward, feet point back. Ribs pull up and open, rotating open. Drishti, really look through that left index fingertip. One more breath here. Hips pull up high, really reach. Fold up shop, come through 3-leg dog to side plank. On the left side, left arm down. Right hand straight up to the ceiling. Right ankle stacked on top of the left ankle. Your feet are stacked. You're looking up at that right hand. Raise your hips up off the mat as high as you can. Keeping your hips up high. Ankles are still stacked. Coming into this slowly. Don't rush. Get set. Find this foundation, this solid foundation. Now begin to intensify. You are stable, you are strong, you're here. Raise the right leg. Look up, reach the right hand up higher. Keeping long in your neck. Lengthen your neck, but look up. Raise the right leg up. Really be with this moment. Don't rush out. You are here. You have everything you need. Stay here. Embrace this feeling. It's temporary. You only get so much time here. Soak it up. Raise a little higher. Last breath. High plank. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. High on your toes. Soften. Let it all out. Float. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, sink down, chair pose. Holding here, chair, 3 breaths. Big toes together, heels apart, hips sinking down, knees back in space so you can see your toes. Belly in, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway. Chaturanga, flow, send it back, lower, down, inhale, upward, exhale, downward, right leg step, crescent lunge. First crescent lunge, get here, get low, reach your hands up, your front knee right over your ankle. Your back heel, your back ankle stacked right over the ball of your foot. If not, maybe widen your stance, get down a little lower. Pull your belly in, reach up, maybe reach back a little. Small back bend, pinkies rotating in, shoulders down in their sockets. Holding one more breath. Hands come to prayer. Inhale, get long in your spine. Exhale, twist to the right side. Left elbow comes to your right thigh. Maybe open up your arms now. Opening up, inhaling, getting that length, drawing up tall throughout your spine. Exhale, twisting over more, reaching down with the left, reaching up with the right hand. Look up. Open up, warrior two. Spin around, right hand forward. Drishti, your gaze straight through that right index fingernail. Straight line from left fingertips to right. Chest is open, hips are open. Right forearm comes to your right thigh. Left hand goes straight up to the ceiling. Drishti up at this left hand. Now follow it. Reach towards the front of the room. Look at that left index fingernail. Reaching towards the front. Looking up at the hand. Maybe your right hand comes down. Reach down to the mat with your right hand. Extended side angle. Breathe here, pull your belly in, reach further, sink lower. Windmill your hand down, flow through, chaturanga, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot step, crescent lunge, left side, sink down, reach up. Not rushing into this, working from your left foot up to the front of the mat. Adjusting your right foot back, getting low in this lunge, building it from the foundation. Now you've got those strong, solid, sturdy legs, that sturdy core. Then you build from that, you reach straight up, maybe back a little, holding here. One more breath, reach up, reach back. Hands come to prayer. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Open up your arms. Use your breath to find that length. Open up, twist more. Holding here. Last breath now. With grace, with ease. Warrior two. Spin. Open up. Open chest, open hips, reaching forward, looking forward. Transitioning slowly from warrior two. Left forearm, left thigh, right hand straight up in the air. Look up at the right hand. Now follow it to the front of the room. Reach to the front. Left hand reaches down to the mat, extended side angle. As your right hand is reaching to the front of the room, make some space between your ear and your shoulder. So if that right shoulder is closing down on your right ear, pull it back in socket. Still reaching, but firmly in socket. Left hand reaches down. One more breath here. Hands frame the foot. Step back. Lower down through. Chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale downward. High on your toes. Soften. Float. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale. Inhale, chair, sink down, reach up. You're here in this chair pose. You're reaching. You're sinking down. You're strong. You're stable. Now bring your hands to prayer. Inhaling, drawing the length in your spine, not rushing the twist, making the room that you need first by drawing that length, then exhaling, twisting to the right, using all that space. Holding. Last breath, exhale. Inhale, chair. Hands to prayer. Inhale, drawing length, taking your time, making length, and exhaling, twisting to the left, using all that space. Last breath here. Exhale it out. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, fold. Split your feet hips distance apart. Take your first two fingers, grab your big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over, pulling yourself in, maybe bending your elbows, pulling down, but first finding that length. Really center yourself here. So on your inhale, as you draw that length, center yourself, get your hips over your ankles. So if you're leaning back, put a little more weight in the balls of your feet. Exhale, pull in. Turn in, pull in. Now release your toes. Take your halfway lift. Step on your palms. Bring your toes up to your wrists. Fold in for gorilla. Great cue here. So take an extreme bend in your legs so your chest comes down on your thighs. As you begin to straighten your legs, only straighten as much as you keep your chest glued to your thighs. So bend your legs, glue your chest to your thighs. Begin to straighten as you keep your chest glued to your thighs. Last breath here. Release your hands. Come halfway up. Plant your palms down on the mat, setting up for Crow Bakasana. Bringing your knees on the backs of your arms, bending your elbows, chaturanga arms. Get up there, maybe raising your feet off the mat. Establishing this balance. Recentering. Centering, super important in these balance poses. You have to find your center. You put your center right over your foundation. So the center of your weight, your center of gravity, over the center of your foundation, your feet, your ankles. Last breath. You're solid. Shoot it back, chaturanga, go. Lower down, pull through, upward. Send it back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Pedal it out a little bit. Shake your head out. All that tension, all that work. Let it go. Exhale it all out. Being true to yourself. Knowing that this is a challenge and being happy right where you are here. Not rushing, not trying to do anything that's not the right step for you. You're taking small steps here. Small steps, small adjustments, improving your practice. Being okay with where you are. opens up all these possibilities. You're not rushing into anything. You're taking the right steps, the small steps, one piece at a time. Walk your feet up to your hands, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, reach up, reach back, all the way. Big back bend here, reach back, maybe look back. Come back up slowly. Bring your hands down to your sides, palm facing forward. Shake it out. Shake your feet out, shake your legs out, shake your hands out. Set up for eagle. Eagle right side. Right leg comes over your left. Maybe your right toes stay down on the mat. This is a great place to be. If you'd like to play with the balance, keep the right toes off the mat, maybe even hooking the right toes around the left leg. Right leg over, right arm goes under the left arm. Palms come together, or working towards coming together. Elbows lift up. Sink down like you're sinking into that chair with this wrap. Pull your shoulder blades back into your body. Pull them back in space. Lift your elbows up. Drishti strong. Exhale, release it out. Shake it out. Left side, left leg comes over the right this time. Maybe your left toes stay down on the mat. Or they can lift up for a balance challenge. If you've got that, maybe they hook around the right leg. Left leg is over, left arm goes under the right. Palms reach together. Elbows raise up. Shoulders back in space. Pull your shoulder blades in. Now get strong in your core. Pull your belly in to connect the upper and lower halves of your body. You're not two separate pieces. Your legs and your torso, they connect to your upper body. Engage that core. Make that connection. Raise your elbows up higher. Sink down lower. Release, let it out, shake it out. Bend your right knee, bring it up so your right thigh is parallel to the ground. You can stay here and you can take your right hand, place it on the inside of the right knee, and you can open the right leg up with the knee bent, foot flexed if you're bent. Or you can take your peace fingers, grab your big toe, extend your leg out forward, then open it up to the right side. Standing leg raise. If you're here, either take your left hand to your hip or open your left arm up to the left side. Take your gaze over to the left. Super important here to move at a healthy rate, a healthy speed, so you can maintain your balance. If you move too fast here, you fall out. If you maintain whatever speed is comfortable for you, you extend first. As you open, you change your gaze slowly. You're solid, you stay here. Bring it back to center. Release the leg. Float the right leg back to airplane. Palms face down. Chest pulls up and through. Strong in the left leg. Right toes pointing down towards the mat. You're here. Breathing. Noticing how it feels to be here. Maybe making small adjustments, small changes. Taking notice of those changes. working towards something bigger, a fuller expression. Left hand comes down to the mat or to a block, right hand straight up, hip stack, half moon. Look up in this half moon. So you're strong in the left leg. Left hand is reaching down to whatever elevation you're capable of. Once you're strong here, then you can work on expanding out, raising that top leg, keeping that right foot flexed, reaching up higher, opening your chest, stacking your hips. Feet to meet, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold again, exhale, inhale, reach all the way up, hands come to your sides, palms forward, shake it out, left knee bends, left leg raises up, your left thigh parallel to the floor. Left hand comes to the inside of the left knee. You can stay here for a moment. Bring your right hand to your hip and then open the left leg up. Or maybe you're extended, grabbing your big toe, opening up. Keep your hand to your hip, or you can open your right hand up to the right side at whatever speed, whatever you can maintain your balance. So you can stay here. The ability to stay here, to not rush, to stay here gives you the opportunity to feel everything that there is to be had in this pose. You're getting 100% of this. Bring it back to center. Release the foot. Float the left leg back. Airplane. Palms are down. Chest pulls up. Shoulders pull back in space. Taking notice of all these feelings. Maybe point your toes towards the mat. Adjust your hips. Making these small adjustments for a fuller expression, a more true to yourself variation of this pose. Right hand comes down to the mat or to a block. Strong foundation, strong right leg, strong in the right hand. Now open up, left arm up. Left foot reaches, foot is flexed. Open chest, stacked hips, half moon on this right side. One more breath, getting 100% of everything that this pose has for you. Feet to meet, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, exhale. Reach up, reach back. Bring your hands to your sides, palms forward, shake it out. Dancer right side. Bend the right knee. Reach back, grab the inside of the right foot at the ankle or at the shin. Reach your left hand forward. Use this as a counterbalance as you press into your right hand with your right foot. You extend the left arm out. So as you reach out, you push back into your hand, finding this balance. Dancer right side. Last breath. Come back out. Shake it out. Other side. Bend the left knee. Take the left hand. Grab the inside of the left ankle around the left shin. Right hand reaches forward. Counterbalance as you press into the hand, you reach forward. Full expression. One more breath. Shake it out. Release. Tree. Right foot comes to the inside of the left calf. You can keep your right toes on the mat or raise the right foot up to the calf or above the knee. Above or below the knee, not on. You don't want to press on your joint to the side. Hands come to prayer. Find your balance. Once you're here, reach up. Look up. Last breath. Come out slowly. With grace, right foot comes back to the mat. Left foot comes to the calf, toes down the mat or raised up, or the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, above or below the knee. Get there. Find which variation is your true self, your true expression of this pose. Tree, hands to prayer. Get set, open up, reach up. Look up. Last breath. Release. Shake it out. Inhale, sink down on your knees. Reach up, finding chair, Utkatasana. Sink down, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, go. Flow back. Lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps, warrior two. Sinking low in this right leg, open in your chest, open in your hips. Now for some relief, straighten the front leg, palms face to the sides, reach forward, setting up for triangle. Reach forward as far as you can, right hand comes down, left arm up. Look up. Now leading with the left hand, coming all the way up out of triangle, facing the side of your mat. Wide leg forward bend. Hands come to your hips. Inhale, draw length, get long. Exhale, fold over. Take your fingers, face them behind you. Walk your hands in. This is a great time you're practicing at home. You can try to see if maybe there's open up some possibilities here. If you've got room, maybe try to get your head down close to the mat, planting your hands. If you're familiar with tripod headstand, you can work your way to this tripod headstand. Give it a shot. Your hands are forming a triangle, so your head is at the top of the triangle. Your hands are down to the sides. Wherever you are, make your way back to the bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, come all the way up. Turn face the front of your mat. Shorten your stance a little bit. Take your hands, place them behind you in reverse prayer. Or if you can't get to reverse prayer, you can take a Venus lock, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold over the right front leg for pyramid front facing fold. 2 breaths here. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, folding more. Last breath, inhale, halfway up. Plant your left hand at a block or on the mat. Peel your right arm up and open, reaching up with the right hand, looking up. Twisted triangle. Exhale, flow through chaturanga. Frame the foot, step back, lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. Exhale, left foot steps forward, warrior two. Sink down low in that warrior two. Open chest, open hips, really low lunge. Now for relief, straighten the left leg. Palms face to the sides, reach forward. Left arm down, right arm up, triangle. Last breath here. On your inhale, leading with the right hand, strong right side body. Bring yourself up, face the side of your mat, wide leg forward bend. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold over. Trying whatever variation is appropriate for you at this time. Exploring or just being. You know where you need to go. Listen to yourself. Back to the bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way up. Turn, face the front of the mat. Shorten your stance. Reverse prayer behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding over the left leg. Straight left leg. Driving that left hip back. Pulling the right hip forward to square the hips as you fold over. Last breath here. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Releasing the bind. Halfway lift, right hand comes down, left arm peels open, reaching up with the left hand, looking up. Twisted triangle. Last breath. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step back, high plank. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe it in. Big open mouth. High plank. Lower down slowly all the way to your mat. Bring your hands to beside your waist, palms down. Setting up for locust. Now inhale, raise your chest, raise your hands off the mat, raise your feet up. Keep your feet together. They don't have to be all the way together, but try to keep them from opening up. Really keeping your legs, your thighs active, squeezing in, pulling up, opening your chest, raising your legs, raising your hands. Exhale back down to the mat. Turn your head to the right side. One breath here. Bend your knees, reach back, grab your feet, grab your ankles, or you can work your hands down your shins for a fuller expression. Inhale, raise up, press into your hands, raise your chest, floor bow. Really work on pulling your shoulders back into your body, opening your chest, pressing into your hands. You're going to rock a little bit as you breathe. It's all good. Last breath here, release, come down. Turn your head to the left side. One breath in. Complete exhale. Place your hands under your shoulders. Push up, upward facing dog. Send it back, downward facing dog. Now drop your knees, setting up for camel. So your knees hip distance apart, feet tracking right behind them. You can tuck your toes so it brings your heels up off the mat further, making them closer for you to reach back to. So it's a good place to get started. You always want to start at the very beginning at the easiest version, maybe working your way in deeper, finding that spot that's a good challenge for you, not going beyond it and not stopping short of it. So you can take your hands like you're placing them in your back pockets, inhaling, leading with a strong core, strong front body, leaning back, pulling your chest through, maybe reach back for your heels. If you're there, you can drop onto the tops of your feet. Leading with your front body, strong core, hips, pelvis pull forward. Don't relax your head completely down and back. Keep your neck active. Last breath. Come all the way out. Slowly leading with that front body. Sit down on your heels. Maybe shake it out side to side. Sit down on your butt, bring your feet around towards the front of the mat. Come down onto your back, setting up for a back bend. So your feet are down, setting up for bridge. Raise your hips up off the mat. Feet are down, knees are bent. Hips come up. Maybe your shoulders walk underneath your body to get your hips to come up higher. Inhale. Express your hips up high as you can. Both of your feet still pointing straight forward, 12 o'clock. Exhale, let it all out. Back down to the mat. Setting up for wheel. 6 quick ones today. Like the quick ones, everybody get set. It's just you and me, so we are everybody. Get set. Rise up. Get up there. Wheel. Inhale. 1 full breath. Exhale, come down. Inhale together. Exhale. Inhale, get back up there. Wheel, get up, go. 1 breath here and wheel. Exhale, release all the way down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. 1 breath in. Get up, rise up. Wheel number 3. You're there. 1 breath here. Full breath. Exhale, come down. 1 breath in. Full exhale. 1 breath in. 4th wheel, get up there, rise up. Holding for that full 1 breath. Exhale, let it out, come down. Use this breath, don't rush it. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, wheel number 5, get up, inhale, rise. Full breath here. Let it go back down. Almost there. How do you feel? You can do this. You've got it. You are strong. Exhale. Let it all out. Now inhale. Get back up there. 6 wheels. Last one. Go. Full breath. Exhale. Come down. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Breathe it out. Bring the soles of your feet together. Lay your knees open wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Recline bound angle pose. Bring one hand to your belly, one to your chest. Feeling this work. Reconnecting with your breath. As you reconnect with your breath, as we cool down, you recenter. All that work, everything that you did to sharpen, to hone your skills, to find yourself, to be more you, to be a better version of you. Now you use all that. You seal it in. You find your center. And we cool down. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Close your legs up like a book. Happy yogi. Grab your feet. Dead bog. Happy yogi. Don't want to get those two terms mixed up. All right, let it out. Make your way to downward facing dog. You're here, downward facing dog. Your right leg raises up. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Half pigeon, right side. Releasing everything. Letting all this out. All this tension, let it go. Only 2 breaths here. Using what time you have, not rushing through it, but really being aware that this is your moment to let it go, and doing that while you've got it. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Left leg raises, left knee to your left wrist, half pigeon. Releasing, let it all out. Take your breath, send it to where the tension is. Make that tension go away. Go away, tension. Release. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet through. Sit down on your bottom. Bring your hands behind you, your fingers facing. Extend your legs out long, fingers facing towards your body. Raising up into reverse tabletop or reverse plank, whichever one is good for you. Inhale, get up there. 1 breath here. Exhale, come back down. Extend your legs out, flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over. Seated, forward bend. Come all the way back up. Bring your hands back behind you, setting up for reverse tabletop or reverse plank again. Inhale, get there, raise up. 1 breath. Let it go, come back down. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. seated tree. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over. One breath. Inhale, come up. Extend the left leg out, bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Reach up, get long. Exhale, folding over the left leg, seated tree, left side. One breath here. Release. Extend both legs out. Make your way down to your back. Pull your right knee in. Fold it over to the left side. Open up your right hand. Gaze to the right. Supine twist. Release. Extend the leg out. Other knee comes into your chest. Left knee comes in. Pull it over to the right side. Left arm comes open. Gaze to the left. 3 breaths on this side. One more breath. Release. Pull both knees into your chest. All that work, all that energy, everything you have right here, one big ball of energy all curled up. Let it all out, Savasana. Take 3 to 5 minutes for this Savasana to cool down and to seal in your practice. I have a quote for you before I leave. Have patience with all things, but chiefly have patience with yourself. Do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections, but instantly set about remedying them. Every day begin the task anew. Thank you for practicing with me, and we say Namaste.